My beloved brothers and sisters, may peace be in our hearts, light in our consciousness, love in our actions, and wisdom in everything we do. I want to first speak about the environment of the heart, because I remember at the Millennium Peace Summit at the United Nations, an Eskimo elder said, "My brothers and sisters from the South, you have developed a technology that is melting the polar ice cap. When will you develop a technology that will melt the heart?" And that is what religion is about. And if religion is to be done properly, if the why of religion is to be done properly, the why of being human is to be answered. We've forgotten the why in the modern world. So we have law without justice, medicine without healing, philosophy without truth, and religion sometimes without love and transcendence. So I want to give some very simple points and then move on to the more global political issues. But real intimately, we have no choice about one thing, breathing. But we do have a choice about whether we'll be grateful for it. So, every breath, we should be grateful for the breath of life, but we should also be grateful for the fact that we are interconnected intimately with phytoplankton. That 70% of our oxygen comes from phytoplankton, kelp, and algoplankton. That's what is feeding us oxygen. We should be thankful for that. And the way we are using energy, the way we are treating the natural world, is forgetting this interconnectedness. So the very delicate balance of alkaline and acid in the oceans is at risk because of the way we drive our cars, heat our houses, and forget to be grateful. Because when you are grateful, you don't kill something you're grateful for. You don't destroy something that you're grateful for. So another exercise I would like us to think about is this very simple principle of the great Sufi saint Bawa Muhaiyaddin, who said, "Separate from yourself that which separates you from others." Anger, falsehood, jealousy, miserliness, pride separate us from one another. Love, compassion, justice, patience, they bring us together, not only with each other, but with the core of ourselves. And when we are in harmony with the core of ourselves, we are grateful. The World Commission on the Environment and Development stated bluntly, "The likely consequences of nuclear war make other threats to the environment pale in insignificance. Nuclear weapons represent a qualitatively new step in the development of warfare. One thermonuclear bomb has the explosive power greater than all the explosives used in all wars since the invention of gunpowder. In addition to the destructive effects of blast and heat immensely magnified by these weapons, they introduce new lethal agents, ionizing radiation, extending lethal effects beyond space and time, poisoning the earth for generations to come." And the relationship between this and climate is very simple. To address the climate and our relationship with the natural world properly, we must cooperate. And while we have 9 countries threatening the very future of humanity with these weapons, a fissure in the solidarity of our common humanity needed to cooperate, we will not solve these global threats of protecting the environment, eliminating poverty, and living as full human beings. There is absolutely no justification for continuing the threat of nuclear weapons. So in addition to being grateful for this breath, I want you to remember that a mere 100 would destroy the stratosphere's openness for human life and fill it with soot, causing the planet to drop 1.5 degrees Celsius for at least a decade, ending civilization. That is less than 1% of the 16,000 nuclear weapons in the world today. So I want each of us to do something very simple. One, be grateful for the next breath. Think about how it's all interconnected, and the next breath. And two, ask every political candidate 3 questions. 1, what are you doing to protect the climate? Not whether you should protect it. What are you doing to protect my home? 2, what are you doing to eliminate poverty? Because the two have to go together. And 3, what are you doing to eliminate nuclear weapons? If every one of us will ask these questions, then the answer to this image will be clear. And the image is the 2 icons of modernity. One is the mushroom cloud. My grandparents would see a mushroom, they thought of mushroom barley soup. The other is the picture of planet Earth from outer space. One living, miraculous, subtle, delicate organism, a living organism, our mother, in infinite space, possibly the only place in this infinite space where love exists. Let us, out of that love, breathe with gratitude and save our own lives. Thank you.